time is dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, I pissed so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. If up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of.
It is a building that first hosted football way back in 1966 as EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Oakland Raiders. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Wait,
yo, 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 yo. Yo!
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Let's get this.
Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
go.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens up.
There he goes left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Damian Williams, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. No problem there on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arm saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms, because some guys run up the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Garoppolo. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That is caught by Brown. Touchdown, Raiders. Antonio Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On 2nd and 1, Wentz looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fisher. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Wentz now on first down. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Taken down at the 41. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Set.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. He'll get this to Eckler. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Now Garoppolo. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
74.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Wentz now to throw. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now Williams. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. Wentz now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 22, Wentz, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go!
Here we go. 180!
They'll run it with Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Well, can he put it aside? Let's find out. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
54 Mike.
On first down, Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Here we go.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
6-man.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Garoppolo now. That is caught by Brown. Touchdown, Raiders. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do, on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful, because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Towards the end zone for Brown. That is caught by Brown. Touchdown, Raiders. Antonio Brown, as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Let's go, D. Let's get that ball.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Wentz now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. A final shot before half for Wentz. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Let's get up.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Got a man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. A gain of 22.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. To throw is Wentz. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2.
This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for two, but weren't really sure they should go for two. Do we, don't we, do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up and kick the extra point.
So up comes Wentz as he and the guys on offense here will go for two. Wentz going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This will be caught by Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
21, 21. 21, 21.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Eckler. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
Here we go. 180.
Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Push him back. Push him back.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And he's got his man. That's Landry. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. The strong running. Continuing to fight for more. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They begin the drive with Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, They almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 46. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? There's Garoppolo to throw. And that's caught by Landry for a Raider touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, able to avoid him. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle. Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Wentz now on 1st down. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Wentz connecting with his tight end Goddard. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Wentz throwing complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and goal, Philadelphia.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Going for it with Sanders. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Once more, here's Eckler. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Here we go. Wait, 80!
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now a toss play to Eckler. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
Here we go. Wait, 20!
It's now 3rd down and ball.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's A.J. Cole now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Yeah, Sanders now to return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood!
From the gun, it's Wentz. Got his man, it's Williams. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Damian Williams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles get a score closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And his fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Raiders, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they'll